Today I'm reviewing the BenQ PD2700 4K designer monitor. So far I've been extremely impressed with the monitor. I got it through Amazon. I'll provide a link in the description. But it's essentially a design quality monitor, but most people are staring at these screens almost all day for work. So having color clarity, blue light control, all these features are extremely helpful even if you're not doing professional editing. So here's how the designer monitor comes in the box. It's pretty nondescript, which is nice because a lot of delivery companies just drop the box off at your door without having another box come over it. So not having a flashy monitor on the front definitely helps. I'd also say that the box is just easy to open, which, believe it or not, for some of the manufacturers is not the case. BenQ's design works pretty well there. They describe some eco facts, but as you can see when you open the box right up, you're greeted with a plethora of styrofoam. But unfortunately, that is the way to ship monitors in a way that doesn't break them still. After some wiggling, I was able to get the box out. I'll spare you the long video there of wiggling it out. The monitor stand on the back is pretty common to Dell and some of the other suppliers. I do like the little hole that I've stuck my finger through to put cords in. There's a monitor testing booklet there, HDMI cable. There's some other cables along with the power cable as well. Overall, just standard coverage. There's the base of the monitor, which, like most monitors in that category, are just square, and it is pretty stable. There's no wiggling or anything, which is nice. And here's the monitor itself. 27 inches is pretty big, but it's about the right size for a typical desk. I found myself hunching over if you get smaller than 27 inches, and the aspect ratio can scale pretty well on Windows and Mac. So there's the little twist screw that mounts the monitor arm into the base. Like I said, very secure, at least compared to some of the wigglier, cheaper ones that I've had in the past. So those are the 4 prongs that you slide into the back of the actual monitor. Lots of tape to peel off too if you're into that sort of thing. Now there it is. As you can see, it turns pretty easily and just bevels and flips up and down nice and easily too. I'm going to go show you some of the ports in the back as well. There's going to be HDMI input. There's the power input, of course. You're probably going to want to go with DisplayPort though, relative to HDMI. The one issue with DisplayPort is there's really only one DisplayPort in. There's a mini DisplayPort too, but it's unfortunately you can only really get one DisplayPort in and one out. But it's still the way to go. I'll show you. I have a PC connected to it sometimes, but when I have a Mac, there's a nice USB-C to DisplayPort cable that works pretty well for this monitor, which I'll also link in the description. So the DisplayPort to USB-C connection is pretty seamless, and the aspect ratio scaling is also seamless with the Mac OS. Windows works pretty well too, but as you can see, the colors are just absolutely gorgeous on this thing. And even if you're just staring at basic PowerPoints and spreadsheets and the like, it's still really nice to look at for long term, and highly recommend this monitor.